with the Locked and Loaded RN. If you're new to my channel, bienvenidos. I'm really sorry. If you're new to my channel, bienvenidos. If you're one of my awesome subscribers, welcome back, y'all. I'm driving to Cranston, Rhode Island to work. I saw one patient with my other job. Everyone else is gonna have to get moved to Thursday. No, yeah, moved to Thursday, and then Wednesday's people are gonna get moved to Friday. It's a hot mess because technically I was supposed to go to court Friday morning at 9:30. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to go or not. I got pulled over for failure to stop at a stop sign, but I'm fighting. I wanted to fight the ticket because I actually was recording a YouTube video and you could see the background that I stopped. I did one of them rolling stops, but I stopped. And he said I blew straight through it. And then, strangely enough, when he pulled me over, he said, "Oh, you have a perfect driving record. So, if you want, just fight the ticket. And you should be all set." So to me, I felt like you're saying this to me because you know I didn't blow the stop sign. You're just saying that you're giving me a ticket because it's the first of the month and you need to hit your quota. But you know I didn't blow through the stop sign because where he was parked at was like further down into the street. So he wouldn't be able to know if I blew the stop sign or not. I didn't dispute with him. I just said, okay. And I took the ticket. And then I went home and I put that I wanted to do it. Because also, I was going to try to show them my background in the video. You could see that I paused 2 times because it was 2 stop signs back to back at like 2 intersections. And you could see my background stand still for a minute and I kept going. In any case, though, I have to see, my patients from Wednesday on Friday, and then go to work in Rhode Island. I have to leave out by 12 to be to Rhode Island by 2. So if I go to court for 9:30, I don't know how long they'll take to see me. It's possible that it'll be fast, and it's possible it won't be fast. So I don't have time to go to court and sit there, then maybe leave 10:30. I won't have enough time to see all of my patients by 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna end up running late to the other job. Granted, the ticket is like $130. And so, me showing up to fight the ticket was off the principle. However, messing up my money, I would make a lot more that day if I just go to see my patients and just suck it up and pay the 130. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. But y'all, I wanted to tell y'all something else. So in 2019, I was living in a different state, right? And I ended up meeting somebody. We ended up having I would say, interesting bond or experience or interaction, right? And so then I ended up moving in 2020. And when I moved, um, with time and distance, things change. So we would stay cool and such that like we would talk once a year, maybe. There were times when I wasn't talking to him, so he hit me up and I wouldn't respond. And when we would talk once a year, he'll be like, "Oh, you straight ignored me for a year." I'm bringing this up for a reason. Stay with me. So in 2019, when I met him, though, he put me on his family plan for his Apple Music, right? And so with all of the ups and downs, the peaks and the valleys in our friendship slash, whatever, he's always left me on the Apple Music. Like the one where, because it ends up being like a family plan, when I wouldn't be answering him, he would go write me in the calendar. Like I didn't realize we were sharing a calendar. So I would put my doctor's appointment in the calendar and he would respond underneath it like, "Oh, so you're not talking to me?" It's just so funny to me. But anyway, so the point is, I've had his Apple Music account since 2019. And when we wouldn't talk for a long time and then we finally would talk, he would be like, "Yo, I see that you're still listening to the Apple Music." And he would say about how him and his best friend would laugh and be like, "Just keep her on it. You still gotta pay it and keep her on it, even though she's not talking to you." So yesterday, it's been 2019 to 2025. That's what, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 24, 6 years that I've just got in my car, put on the music, and I have free Apple Music. So yesterday I went to put a song on, the beat dropped, it was about to start, and then it stopped and said something of the URL. And I was like, what in the world's going on? So then I was